In the following query, I will be showing how order by function works. Here we can see the results of the query that contains the branch ID, the branch name, the bank name, the city they are located at. The order by that is used in the query allows to show the results based on the city. It shows which city has which banks and which branches. In this next query, I will be showing how inner join works. Inner join is used when there are two records in two tables with matching values. That's why we have used inner join, as customer and customer underscore accounts have the same attribute as customer ID and customer name, for which the results that the query shown are the account number, the customer who owns the account, the customer ID who owns the account number, customer name, and the addresses. Here I have also used a having function that allows to choose only the customers who are located at a particular address. In this next query, I will show how a subquery can be used inside a where clause. As we can see in the query, then the query result show the bank name, the branch ID, the branch name, the account number, the account type, balance, the customer ID of the customers who own the account, the customer name, and their addresses. Here we also see that the balance is measured in a particular level. This is because in the where clause we have defined only select the balance that are greater than a particular value. The particular value that we want to see is defined in this subquery, where we have asked for only the average balance in all the accounts from accounts. Thank you. In this next query, I will show how partial matching works. As we see that the query results show the customer ID, customer name, address, and gender. This is how the partial matching works. In where condition, we mention the customer name like in double quotations percentage s percentage, which means it will only get the values of that particular column that has s in any particular position. In this next query, I will be showing how to use an aggregate function. As we see in the query result, it shows the branch ID, the branch name, the bank name, and the number of accounts in each of the branches of the banks. The aggregate function in this case we used is the count function that allows to count the number of tuples in a table. We have also used a group by function to ensure that the results are grouped based on the branch ID to show that the total number of accounts that are active in each of the branches. In this query, I will be showing how to use group by and having. As we see, the query results that show the bank name, the branch ID, the branch name, and the total balance in each of the branches. Here I have used group by to group the branch in the group according to the branch ID and to show only the branches that have a total balance of greater than a particular value. Group by is mostly used to modify a where clause to ensure to bring values when there are more than one column, and having is used when we need to identify columns with specific values or when we have a particular condition implemented in it. In this query, I will be showing how to use a subquery as a relation. As we can see, the query results that show the bank name, the branch ID, the employee ID, the employee name, the type of employee they are, the salary, and the raise they have gained. In the query, we have shown this, and for the subquery that we have used is this, where we have selected the employee ID, name, type, address, gender, salary, and calculated the raise they will be getting from it, and also the bank and branch ID. Using a subquery as a relation is making sure that we are using the subquery as a table. From that table, we have gained information like the branch ID, employee ID, the employee name, and the employee type. Also the salary and the raise they have get. In this query, I will show how a self-join works. As we can see from the query result that it shows the employee ID, employee name, and the manager they are working with. This is how self-join works. Self-join is basically when a table has a relationship with itself, like a manager who is an employee as well, works for the same company but has other employees working under them. This is how a self-join works, where in the where clause I have mentioned, in the form I have taken the same table twice but has named it different, and in the where clause I have shown the manager ID is equal to the employee ID, and we have grouped it by using the employee ID. In this query, I will show how to create a view. The result of the view will not be shown, as view acts as a virtual table that exists within the database and can be called to retrieve data. It is quite similar to using a subquery within a form as a relation. In this query, I will show how to use the view we just created. As we can see in the query result that the query shows the employee ID, employee name, address, gender, the type of employee they are, number of hours they have worked, total, the hourly rate, the payment, and the payment they would be receiving. The view that we created acts as a virtual table that will collect the data directly while execution of the main query. It will only be, we have used the view to calculate the payments of the part-time employees. That's why it will only be showing the In part-time employee ID, name, address, gender, type of staff they are, the hours, the number of hours they have worked or will be working, the hourly rate, and their payments. Today I'll be showing how to create a backup table and a trigger. Backup table is created for the account table as account backup. All data that were present in the account table will be available in the account backup. Let's see. Fresh, the account backup table, and the account backup table contains all the data that were present in the account table. Now let's create the trigger. Run. Our trigger is created. Now let's enter and data inside the account table. New data has been inserted in the account table. Now let's check the account backup table. Refresh. Let's see what we have. The new data has been entered into the table. New account backup. The trigger that we created is a simple insert trigger. It will be doing the same thing every time there is an insert in the account table. It will automatically replicate the same data in the account backup table.